morning everyone, and welcome back. Another day, another dollar. It is Friday, guys, and it's time to get to work. I'm starting off my morning with a small shop and pay from Uber Eats. I'm going to Safeway to shop for 4 items, 3 miles for $10. Later on today, I have 2 catering orders scheduled from Expedite. One is paying $50 and the other is paying $46. Let's get to work. All right, my customer is 1 mile away. Let's get it dropped off. The order has been dropped off. Let's keep it rolling. My next offer is from Uber Eats. I'm picking up at Chick-fil-A, 7 miles for $12. Let's go. All right, let's get this order dropped off. My customer is 4 miles away. Order has been dropped off. Let's keep it rolling. All right, DoorDash has decided to join the game. I have a stock order. I'm shopping for 1 item at PetSmart, and then I'm picking up at Chick-fil-A, 6 miles for $18. Let's go to PetSmart. All right, I have the 2 orders, and my first customer is 4 miles away. Let's get them dropped off. The orders have been dropped off. My second customer was only 1 mile away from my first drop off. Let's keep it rolling. My next offer is from DoorDash. I'm heading to Target to shop for 3 items, 5 miles for $13. Let's go to Target. Right, my shopping is done. I turned on Uber Eats, hoping I can pick up something going in the same direction to do a little bit of dirty multi-hopping, but so far, nothing. So, let's get this DoorDash dropped off. My customer is 4 miles away. As soon as I pulled off, I got an offer from Uber Eats to pick up at Chick-fil-A for $16. The Chick-fil-A is on my way to the drop-off for my DoorDash customer, so no big deal. I pulled in. The order was already picked up by another driver. And as soon as I walked into Chick-fil-A, the customer sent me a message. He said, hey, can you please let me know when you get my order, because something is going on. The order, drivers keep dropping the order. So I let him know that the order was already picked up by someone else and he should call support for further assistance. So I guess the driver was hungry and decided to have someone's breakfast. All right, I'm heading back to Target, this time for Uber Eats. I'm going to shop for 4 items, 2 miles for $17. Let's go to Target. Okay, let's get this order dropped off to Gabby. Gabby is only 2 miles away. Let's go. All right, we arrived. Customer have two instructions. One is to hand it to them. The other is to leave it on the porch. I guess we're leaving it on the porch. The order has been dropped off, and now it's time for me to make my way down to Kosi to pick up this catering order from Expedite. The order is paying $50. All right, let's get this order dropped off. It's a very small order. My customer is only 4 miles away. All right, guys, I'm here at my location. Let me tell you what I did before I went to pick up this order. The drop off is at Johns Hopkins University. It's at Malone Hall. I've delivered to many of the halls before here on the university campus, but never at Malone Hall. So what I did, because I had to pass by the university to get down to Kosi, I pulled in just to make sure I know where I was going, because the app does not give me enough time to get here, even within my 15 minutes window, and set this up on time. And I am so happy that I did what I did, because if you look at my GPS right now, you see that? It's taking me all around. But guess what? Malone Hall is right here. I'm parked right in front of the hall where I need to go. If you have time and your delivery is on a university campus, you may want to do this. I usually like to know where I'm going ahead of time if I know my drop off is going to be complicated. There's always a complication delivering to this particular university. Always, because some of the halls are all the way in the back, and then you have to park exactly where I am right now and then walk all the way down. Some of them you have to go around in circles, in here, before you can get to the hall. All right, the order has been dropped off, but that was a bit of a challenge because the customer is nowhere to be found. She's not answering texts. She's not answering any phone calls. And the room where I'm supposed to put everything in is locked. So I was just about to just open my bag, take a photo, and just mark the order as delivered. But then I saw a custodian coming down the hall, and he opened the door for me, and I set up everything. Now, sometimes they order for the wrong date, but it's not my problem anymore. My part is done. I've dropped it off, and I'm moving on. Let's keep it rolling. My next offer is from Uber Eats. Have a pickup at Potbelly, 4 miles, $11. Let's go. All right, let's get this order dropped off to Mr. James. He's only 3 miles away. My next offer is from Uber Eats. I'm heading to Raising Cane. Raising Cane is where you have to pay for the order with your Plus card. 7 miles for $20. Let's get this order dropped off to Ashley. Okay, here's some information. In a previous video, I told you guys that if you're shopping at Raising Cane for Uber Eats or DoorDash, you can park in the garage and they will validate your parking. The guy at Raising Cane just told me that the first 30 minutes is free. So if you go beyond the 30 minutes, then Raising Cane give you a parking validation. All right, so don't run the risk and park out front and get a ticket. All right, it's not a long walk from the garage. Just go right over here and go down. That's it. All right, let's get this food dropped off. Ashley is 5 miles away. I'm exiting with the original ticket I came in with because it took me less than 10 minutes to make the purchase. The order has been dropped off and I am heading back to Raising Cane. It shows 6 miles for $9. I'm driving 4 miles to Raising Cane. And this is a perfect offer. I'll let you know why as soon as I drop it off. Let's go. All right, I have the order and I miscalculated the mileage here. It was more like 5 miles. My drop off to Leilana is less than a mile. Let's get it dropped off. The order has been dropped off, and here's why it's a perfect offer. It dropped me exactly 2 miles away from my next catering pickup from Expedite. This offer is paying $46, and the pickup is at Mucho Gusto. Let's go get it. The restaurant was late by 10 minutes. So much for Mucho Gusto. Anyways, I notified Expedite just in case. I should be arriving 10 minutes before drop-off schedule time. Let's go. The order has been dropped off, and this is another day in the books. Thank you for riding along with me, guys. Today I made $209, 96 from caterings, 81 from Uber Eats, and $31 from DoorDash. So as you can see, again, most of my earnings coming from Uber Eats and Expedite. If you're not working this weekend, I hope you have a fantastic weekend with your family. And if this is your first time here on my channel, please like and subscribe. And thank you for your support. And with that said, if you're working today, please continue to give great customer service and be safe. And I see you in the next one.